Have no fear, the Dougster's here. Welcome to another episode of Dougster's Wolverine Garage, where I'm just going to tell you a story. So, about a year ago, I was at the local brewery on a Thursday, like I normally do, and a guy comes up to me, and he's an older guy, gray hair. He's got blue eyes, but he's got that 1,000-yard stare, if you know what I mean. Like, the car's running, but I don't think there's someone behind the wheel. Starts talking, and yeah, this guy's strange, definitely. But then all of a sudden, he starts talking about cars. A bunch of cars on a piece of property that he wants to have cleaned up. And would like me to come out and clean up his property for him. And there's money to be made there. Okay. So, how many cars figure there? He's like, probably 100. Oh, so I go out there, and there's many times that this guy showed me red lights and I ignored him. We get out to the property, and yes, there's 100 cars there, but it's in a really low, swampy bottom of a huge hill off to the west of this property. And all the water comes right down to this property, and it's marshy. And yeah, these vehicles were parked 30, 40, 50 years ago, but it was a clear-cut field at one time, and the woods grew up all around the trees. So all the cars are encased in trees too. But it's awesome there. There was 2 or 3 67 through 72 Chevy and GMCs, lots of late 70s Fords, 3 or 4 late 70s Toyota pickups. My dad had a white one. Those were all red, believe it or not. There was like a little Opel Kadett 4-door that was just absolutely rotted. This is a real wet, marshy place with big, thick trees that hold in all the shade. So even in late May when I went out there, it was just marshy. There was tractors, International 460, farm tractor, an old Alice Chalmers. I don't remember the model designation, but she had a hand crank on the front, so it was at least in the 40s. And she was locked up, tired to drum. I tested it out. The International turned over like butter by hand on the harmonic balancer pulley, believe it or not. Looking through, there's a 58 GMC school bus in there. I hit that first thing I ran to. Looked inside. That's where all the good stuff is, right, guys? Picked clean. It was somebody's RV project that they gave up on. You could tell. They had her stripped, and somebody at one time was going to make it into an RV. Had carpet down, and you could see where the sink was going to be and where the crapper was going to be. But I'm looking through all this, and he wants me to buy whole cars. Oh, 4-door cab Fords, like dent side Fords, 4-door cabs. There's 3 of them out on the back of the property, and a tree had fallen, pulled the whole root ball, pulled up and everything, and it went across all 3 of those trucks. They were parked side by side by side. All 4-door cab, dent side Ford trucks. Yeah, in the woods, all the trees are growing up around them in, so there's good luck getting out to them to begin with. One of those trees come across all 4 roofs. So I'm flabbergasted at what I'm looking at, because I'm looking still at this like I am going to be hired, and he promised me $20 an hour cash to do this. So I'm looking at it like I'm somehow going to have to get cars out of here, and I can buy cars. The cars are for sale, but either he wants to be paid for them or split scrap money. Okay, we can do this. Well, as I talk to this guy at the first time I'm there, it's not that he wants to hire me. He wants me to buy stuff from him. Anything I want. Pay for it now, right now. Like I said, oh, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in that, and I'm interested in that. Okay, we drive a deal. He gives me a bargain price. And he goes, deal? Deal. Can you pay for it now? I'm like, I don't even have tools. I haven't even pulled the parts. Don't you think I should have the parts in hand before I give you my money? Oh, yeah. And this guy still, he's the guy's out to lunch, 1,000-yard stare. So at the end of it all, I look off just to the right of the driveway, or left of the driveway where I pull in, and there's a 78 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive regular cab long box Dodge truck. What the hell, look at this old 4x4. It had the big angle iron bumpers on it, the big 10-inch angle iron bumpers on it, front and rear. And looked at it, and yeah, the floor is all rusted out. I expected that. Oh yeah, it's a 200. Hood's open. Look under the hood. It's a factory big block automatic truck. Has a big block in it. And here I am looking for big block parts, big block motor mounts, anything to help swap my small block D150 to a big block D150. Perfect. So more red lights happen with this guy. And then finally I strike a deal on the D150 or D200. And okay, yeah, we're going to buy it on this day, on Saturday. So the whole time, this is only like 2 weeks that I have dealt with this guy. And every day, he would call me like 10 times a day. You ready to go out there? You ready to go out there? You ready to go out there? What are you doing? Come get me. Let's go out there. And, let's make some, let's make a deal, man. And I'd say, okay, yeah, hey, I plan to come see you on Friday. So I'll see you on Friday. And I tell him that 10 times a day. He call me and call and call and call and call and call and call and call. So this has gone on. Now it's down to the last day. I'm going to come with money in a trailer. We're going to come pick up that truck for X, which is a deal. And he says to me, all right, cool. It's Saturday morning. And he's just called nonstop for the past week. I'm going to go buy the truck. I talked to him. I didn't sleep good that night, by the way. Just thinking about it, something was already wrong in my head. Didn't feel right. So, morning comes. He calls me multiple times before I finally call him. And it's still early. And hey, I'm ready to go out there, ready to make this happen. He says, all right, cool. I need to talk to you about something real quick. All right. He goes, so make out a permission slip. Make it out, handwritten, saying we have permission to be there. And then you sign it. And then I'm going to sign it. So that way, if we get bothered by the police while we're taking that truck, we've got proof that we can be there. And I went, we're done. We're done. No, we're not doing this. And yep, blocked him, the whole shebang. And because he was the owner, he had inherited this from a family member and looking to clean the property up because the township's on his ass. Story. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta trust your gut. I ignored a lot of signs. I'm just glad I didn't get taken. Later, guys.